legal services pro bono, and also help to educate law enforcement that it's not everyone that has a laptop in their rucksack or in their bag that's a criminal or a fraudster, you know.
Something to add to that? Okay. All right. So we'll take.
Hi, my name is Owoye. Right, with my laptop and my hair, I'm sure you're talking about people like me. So I have, it's rumored that the legal business model and quick justice are misaligned. Incentives are misaligned. So my question is, are there any open source? So open source is a philosophy that if you share code, if you share the intellectual property, that other people can use it and improve on it. So Kemi was sort of boasting that, Lagos State were ahead of the pack. So are there any open source models whereby if you get something right in Lagos State, it works, arbitration, procedures, processes, then you could allow someone in Benue or the court system in Benue to adopt it or adapt it. And secondly, similarly, open source, when you talk of arbitration and all that, alternative disputes, if a SAN has key questions they can ask to break down a case, is it something that they can contribute or share or people can access? So a younger person can see that. I know it's somewhat misaligned with your business model, but I want to understand if there are anything like that. Thank you.
I'm sure Yemi Kandi Johnson is here and would like to take that.
Well, thank you. I get the point that you're making. If something is effective as a result of my own application of skill and experience, it's not necessarily helpful to me to be sure that all my competitors have access to it. But as I said, there are things that are more important than buying another pair of shoes. So you have to, this is why you spoke about justice reform. You talk about leaders of the bar. You cannot call yourself a leader if you don't behave like a leader. The proof of your leadership is in the examples of your leadership. And so you will find that a lot of our colleagues are participating in projects for innovating in law, for improving systems, etc., across the board. We did it, many of us, those firms here represented, participated in that exercise in Lagos State as well. Now, as to open source, the fact is that Lagos has always been a unique territory in terms of innovation and justice system. In terms of innovation, of course, the movement for national independence began in Lagos. So we innovated even for the purpose of creating Nigeria. It's always been that. So it's important that a place like this continues to lead. And how is your leadership effective in other places? By the proof of the success of the model. I remember when the Federal High Court changed its rules, I think it was 2002, shortly after Lagos did the first ones, and I remember the Chief Judge then, Mustafa, saying this unique rules that they have provided to lead the entire nation. I just laughing my head off in his presence, because basically they changed like 3 or 4 lines from the Lagos rules and then called it the Federal High Court rules. And that's fine. If something is good, you should copy it. If I see somebody's shirt I like, I'll look for the same shirt. There's no shame.
The game.
Imitation is the best form of flattery. So that's the fact. So everything is open. So as far as architecture for the justice system, I think that nobody is keeping that secret. But as far as the tools of practice, in arbitration, more and more institutions are